A legendary blues singer is making her name known once again. The very upfront and gutsy Sugar Pie DeSanto is making a comeback. At the age of 66, the half-Filipino, half-black woman is showing the younger generation what she's got and why she's still the best of the best.
Have you ever thought the world was wrapped around your finger? And you just...
Sugar Pie DeSanto was born Umpalaya Marsima Balinton. Her dad named her after his mom.
The only other Umpalaya I know in the world beside me.
She was born in San Francisco to a Filipino father and an African American mother, who she says has been her biggest musical influence.
She taught me a lot, you know. That's really how it came about. I followed my mother's pattern. I wanted to be what she wasn't allowed to be. Her parents didn't want her to follow music. Nope. They locked the piano from her, you know. She could have been really great.
Sugar Pie lived her mom's dream instead and had a whirlwind of a time in the process. She was introduced to the music stage after Mr. Hand Jive Johnny Otis discovered her in a talent show.
He thought I was real good, you know, and he picked me up and recorded my first record and named me Sugar Pie to boot. That's how it started.
The road to stardom has been an open space since. She has performed in places like the Apollo in New York, the Regal in Chicago, and the Howard in Washington, D.C., all prestigious theaters during the jazz and blues era of the 40s and 50s. But her success has been bittersweet. That's because her parents, especially her mom, couldn't share the success with her.
Well, she had passed on then. You know, she lived for a couple years, but she didn't really get a chance to really see me too. I always kind of hated that, you know. Either one of them, my mother or my father, they was both deceased at that point, you know. And I always wanted them to kind of see me for what I was, you know. But it was too late, you know.
Hurdles and heartaches had to be overcome. Racial discrimination ran rampant during those years. But Sugar Pie has always relied on her talents to get her through the toughest times.
My biggest thing really was to hit the entertainment, be the best of best. And that's what got me over all these years, because I refused to give in. I think I'm strong, you know, in that field. And that made me overlook a lot of things.
Sugar Pie DeSanto has built a reputation that definitely precedes her. She's known in the industry as a feisty, 4'11" woman who does backflips on stage, and one who will not refuse to tell you like it is.
It's kind of funny because, first of all, they don't believe me until they see me. And then when they see all this stuff, nah, she don't. But as soon as they see me, oh my God. How old did you say you was? I said 66. Said, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. And this has been going on for years. You know, it's a thing that I've built. You have to be an all-around entertainer. You have to give it all you got, like I do. I give it all I got, and I'm proud of who I am and what I do. And I'm not gonna ever lay down. I'm gonna do this as long as I'm healthy enough to get up there. And if I end up in a wheelchair, like I told some of my friends, then just roll me on. Because I think I can do just as good sitting as I could, you know, getting around.
Performing and getting the crowd moving is her thing. Always a perfectionist, she habitually goes through a mental checklist when in front of an audience.
What goes through my mind? One big thing, no, about three things. Number one, did I present myself well? Two, did I get over, you know, was my repertoire nice enough to mix it up and let them see, you know, what I'm all about? And number three, standing ovation. I always head towards standing ovations. If I can't get them, something's wrong. I want them to get up and show me that I gave them, you know. See, a lot of entertainers think, well, I could go there and I could just sing and this and that and that. You have to have intelligence. You have to have power. You got to know where you're going and where you're coming from. See, everybody can't run out there and just do a crowd. You know what I'm saying? And you go out there and just pull them and just have them shouting and waving and not too many people can really do that.
And as far as her opinion on today's music, Sugar Pie says she doesn't really listen to it.
Couple of raps I like. Cool J, like him, and Little Bow Wow.
You listen to Little Bow Wow?
Oh yeah, these are the little youngsters, you know. Even though they're talking, you have to give them a little chance, you know. They're coming up just like we did, see. But they have a different message. But they're not any different than we were. And I give them credit for what they want to do, but it's not gonna stay here long, it's just a fad. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not really music, okay? Because music is going places. It has a story, it has something to tell you.
This legendary sprite is not yet done with her career. She says there's only one more thing she needs to achieve before she lays down the mic for good.
To make Carnegie Hall and be able to give them all of me, like show them I can act a little bit, show them I can dance a little bit, you know, just one conglomeration, everything of I'm Sugar Pie. That's what I want. And if I ever get there, I'll never turn around.
Sugar Pie has been in the industry for nearly 5 decades. The Oakland resident has seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yet, despite this, she is non-stop in her attempt to build a legacy that's sweet as sugar.
I just want to be remembered that I was one of the best entertainers in the world. That's what I want. I want my righteous. I want them to honor me righteously, you know, and give me my props. Remember this, kids. You remember this. Don't forget Sugar Pie DeSanto. And if you're anywhere around, come see the show. I'll show you something. Bye-bye.